with the most, Jenna Bell, as always. Welcome back. So, we are talking about another non-horror movie in 3 O'Clock High, which came out in 1987. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are actually aware of this movie. I've known about it since I was a kid. It was definitely one of, like, my childhood favorites and everything. And this is actually a Scream Factory Select movie, so you can, I'm pretty sure they still are selling it. Definitely check it out, you guys. Nice little like high school not drama comedy. And it's not in the same vein as say like The Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So if that's really not quite your thing, or you just want something different from those sort of like John Hughes type of movies, this one will definitely suit you perfectly. It is about pretty much a day in the life of Jerry Mitchell, who, kind of is a little, brainiac and everything, writes for the school newspaper and everything, runs the school store and everything, and then we actually have a new student coming to the school in Buddy Revell. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about Buddy Revell. Now, you want to talk about, like, if you want to kind of see how sort of, rumors and stuff and sort of fictionalized stories are kind of told about certain people, like, new people that come in and everything. Oh my god, this movie executes it perfectly in how things just sort of, you know, run amok and everything with how people talk about certain individuals and everything, kind of gossip and everything, I guess. So Buddy Revell is coming to the new school, and of course, we get right away, pretty much, once they're at school and everything, people are talking about it. Oh, did you hear this Buddy Revell's coming? He's in continuation, and he literally, punched a football coach out because he touched him. He has a thing about touching. He's done this, he's done that, like, just all this stuff and stuff. So, like, there's already this sort of hesitation about this gentleman coming to school and everything, already a bad rap and everything, so he's got it, he's probably kind of used to it by now. Maybe a reason why he has such a tough exterior and everything. I mean, we don't really know anything actually about this character other than what the other students are saying about him and everything. So, of course, how does this tie in with Jerry Mitchell? So, Jerry, it has the unfortunate task to be the one chosen to write an article about Buddy Revell. First off, Buddy Revell, what a little name for our villain. It's always been one of my favorite character names. I'm just saying. So he runs into Buddy Revell in the washroom, and, of course, the guys are, like, peeing and everything, and Jerry's kind of like, just be the awkward sort of person that he is. I can relate to that, because I'm so awkward in so many ways, especially when I'm talking to people. I'm so awkward. And then he's just like, hey, so, I gotta, I know you're new to school and everything, I've been asked to write an article about you and everything, just to let the school know about you. And, right off the bat, Buddy Revell's like, are you a fag? Are you a fag? He's like, no, I'm sorry, no, I'm not even looking, like, no, I just, I'm sorry, I just, wanted to let you know, please no hard feelings. Touches his arm, that makes Buddy Revell snap, and he's like, I'm gonna fight you after school today. So basically, the rest of the movie is about, Jerry kind of trying to somehow get out of having to fight Buddy Revell and everything. I mean, he tries everything from, one of his friends, gets into his locker because he memorized, Buddy Revell's locker combination to put a knife in there and everything with a note on, like, the principal's desk and everything. But of course, Buddy Revell is one step ahead of him. He retrieves the note before the principal ever even, like, gets it and everything. He gets the knife out of his locker, actually stabs the knife through the note into Jerry's mom's car and everything, because his car had a flat tire, so he had to take his mom's, which his mom's license plate is like Supermom or something, which cracks me up. But, it just is always kind of one step ahead of him and everything. And of course, it's like turning out to be like the worst day for Jerry Mitchell ever. Like the principal calls him into the office and everything. You know, very much so. The principal even said like, "Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you in my office." Jerry's like, "Yeah, I'm you know a pretty good kid. Yeah, just you know, I think it's a big misunderstanding. If we could just like sort of." Kind of like forgive and forget. Like I'm sorry, you know that this happened. It's just a big misunderstanding and everything. Like please, like you know, I didn't mean for any of this to happen and stuff. So, but the teacher's like, nope, or the principal's like, nope, you know what, this is gonna get on your permanent record. Stay out of trouble, or else, you know what, if you're back in here again, like, you know, today, like, no, it's like you're not gonna want to deal with the wrath and stuff. So, and of course, everyone in the school is taking bets like, oh, you know, if you could try and last for like 3 minutes, like no one has faith that he's going to beat Buddy Revell, but everyone's like, if you can make it like this long or something, or maybe do this so I can win the bet and everything. It's just like, oh my god, oh, you know, you feel for this kid. You know, so he gets pretty desperate. He ends up actually like stealing money from the school store to pay off another like friend at school or something, or colleague at school who's like on the football team and stuff. It's like, here, you know, here's the money. Can you just do something with him so I don't have to face him? So of course the jock's like, oh yeah, you know, I'll do it or whatever. Well, the jock got it handed to him, let me tell you, and he's kind of like, here, take the money back. You know what? Like, I don't feel right and stuff. But of course, Buddy Revell intercepts the money and everything. But you definitely need to check this one out to see the ending and everything. It's a good old classic 80s comedy and stuff. And like I said, it's not in the same vein as like a John Hughes movie or anything. So when I say like an 80s high school comedy, is none of that at all. Actually, I would have to say, if anything, it's kind of like a cross between sort of maybe some John Hughes stuff with like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So a little more on like the Fast Times High at Ridgemont High sort of thing, but definitely like it's something a little different from John Hughes stuff. So I'm just saying, definitely check this one out, you guys. You know, if you haven't already, check it out. If you have checked it out, let me know what you think of this movie and everything. Till next time, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.